Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be knocking out a Guilds of Ravnica intermediate Swiss draft. First pack, we're looking at a couple good cards. Hatchery Spider is really good. I think the format is just slow enough that you're going to be able to cast this pretty frequently if you're running any kind of delay, unless you're just getting beat down by a super aggro deck. Like a super aggro Boros deck, this card's always going to come down. It's pretty good. It's gonna reveal the top cards of your X cards of your library. That's the undergrowth, and then you can put a green permanent onto the battlefield with convert mana cost X or less. So as long as you're putting stuff in the graveyard, this is just instantly 2 cards. It's just gonna put 2 cards on the battlefield as long as you have the green permanents. I really like Beacon Bolt, as I said before. Command Storm's okay. Imp's okay. Not a first pick. Direct Current actually really good. And some other okay cards. We're gonna grab the Spider. Oof, didn't watch the timer there. And we're hoping to go Golgari. Opponent took a rare, so we're not getting a lot of information from this pack. Direct Current is the best card in this pack. You're definitely not in red. Now, green, everybody likes to run the guilds, and usually they'll run 2 guilds with one of the similar colors. So typically you'll see like green, green, blue, blue, red or something, right? Because those are the guilds that are available. Green is the only color I think that can beat that. If you're not just going like 4 colors, control or something like that. But green, you can legitimately go 3 colors of green. So you can go green and allied colors, so green, black, and you can actually splash red when you're grabbing urban utopias, district guides, and just cards like that that'll allow you to kind of lateral. So I'm just going to grab the best card in the pack. It's possible we don't go green, but we are not out either of these. Here's a district guide. I really like Generous Stray. Generous Stray and Burglar Rats in Golgari decks are my favorite, because I try to go like Generous Strays and Undercity Uprising, as well as Shredded Strands or whatever. Even District Guide kind of works with those too. So District Guide overall better than Generous Stray. This is going to allow us to go multiple colors. It's going to get us kind of ramp towards our Hatchery Spider. So yeah, this is going to be our pick here. Other cards to consider: Notion Rain's good, not in our colors, but honestly, it's between these two. I think by far District Guide comes out on top. So it's pretty good that we got past that for a 3rd pick. Okay, I'm seeing some Izzet cards, some Boros. This card's still here. We don't have to go Golgari, but it's better in a way. But we want to be green. We're not seeing a lot of good stuff. Pitiless Gorgon's probably the best card for us. I wouldn't mind surveilling, putting cards in our graveyard, and drawing a card. But I also don't want to go blue, so that card is only going to be a surveil draw card, which isn't bad. Watch of the Mist is deep blue. I'm not ready to make that kind of a jump. So I think we're just going to go with Gorgon. It's overall, it can be, if we just go green and don't go black, it's still a good card. So yeah, it's not a bad pick anyways. I'm more than happy to grab another District Guide. Generous Stray available again. I'm going to grab the Generous or District Guide over it as well. We still don't know for sure what colors we're going. This tells me that Selesnya is available, and I'm seeing that as well. The guy to my right might be going, man, Boros maybe, because there's only one red card, one reasonable white card. I'm seeing a lot of blue. I think green's open, and we're just going to stay green until we get a clear message. I think we want Undercity Uprising here. I do like Prey Upon as well, but we're kind of I'm kind of a play lots of weenies in this format kind of player. Undercity Uprising, where I want to be. I want some generous strays. I know I just passed a couple, but this is just going to take care of anything. Turn 3 District Guide, turn 4 Undercity Uprising. I'm all about that. Give me some portcullis vines or whatever, and some burglar rats and some generous strays. I'll play those all day. We're kind of high on the 3 drops, and this card's just okay. We haven't even figured out if we're going Golgari. We kind of are going Golgari. Maybe I should have grabbed the Prey Pawn, because it would have kept our options open. We really don't need this. Like on the off chance I end up in white, how do I feel about Healer's Hawk? It's just okay. We're not going more of these, even if we're in red. Let's just grab this. Even if we don't play it, let's just send the message that this is where we are. Now, if I grab this, I'm actually okay with grabbing this. I think Selesnya is open. I probably should jump on into it. I do really like Vivid Revival. What if I just run like this? Grab this and just assume I'm going Golgari Selesnya? Because Direct Current's okay, but I haven't seen any red, so I think it's safe to say I don't need to go that color. This card's good. This card could be better, but I'm gonna grab this. It's more consistent in the deck we're trying to go. I like Gorgon. I like Undercity Uprising. I really like the Portcullis Vine. There's so many aggressive decks that can only manage to put a 2-power card on the board, and I think that this can just hold down the fort, feed the graveyard for our Undergrowth. It just does everything I want it to do. I really like Undercity Uprising, but I think we're gonna grab the wall here. Grab the Centipede. I'm not gonna play it. Almost guaranteed I'm not gonna play it, but it's not terrible. It's like a Rakdos card or something. Yeah. Sure, we'll grab the Locket here. It's good to just have like a backup in draw. I think this helping us ramp as well as draw late game is pretty awesome. Yeah, I guess we'll grab the Centaur here, big vigilance guy. Over, man, we could just splash black, honestly. And Generous Stray coming all the way around just makes me so happy. How do I feel about black? We have 1 black mana card. It's one I like a lot. I'm going to grab the Worm over the Bats. Is that a bad idea? No. We're going to grab Worm because I could see us reasonably playing Worm. And I just almost never run black, or the Bat. I would say Uprising, good card. Whispering Stitch, totally. These are good cards. I freaking hate playing against this card. If you guys have been watching any of my videos, I'm going to say this every time. I hate playing against it. I don't love playing it. It's just crazy. We're going to grab the Pelt Collector. Because against some decks, typically this deck won't be super aggressive the way we're going to build it. But every now and again, especially against Dimir decks, running cards like this, Disinformation Campaign, you want to kind of kick it into an aggressive mood. And honestly, we're going to be trying to sack stuff, shoot stuff, and he can get really big really quick. But only if we get the right cards to kind of level him up in a steady fashion. I think I want to do something like be deep green and just splash for white and black. I like the removal. I do like Burglar Rat, but it's just solid removal, and we don't have our deadly visits and things like that as of yet. So I think this is where we're going to be. which sucks because I'm also more than happy to pick up the 3-drop. The Plague Spreader, he's the Flesh Marauder or whatever for this set. When he enters the battlefield, both players sacrifice, and I don't want to have them let them have sacrifice outlets. But we don't have that card yet, and we could play around it in a way, but we are going to grab this. Just good removal. Almost no one's running main board Destroy Enchantment except for the Celestia 3-drop that gets counters or destroys an enchantment, but it's a rare, so I'm not going to try to play around it. Okay, good cards. Both of these are really good, but at the end of the day, this is going to absolutely be what we want. Blows up anything. Could just give the thing Death Touch. Yeah, there's not even anything. Prey Pawn's okay. Nothing else is even considerable for our deck right now, so we're definitely going to grab this. We have 2 district guides, so we can afford to kind of do all kinds of colors. It's going to be down to Conclave Guildmage or the Ledev Champion. I think we grab the Guildmage. This is kind of better overall, but we have a lot of 3-drops with no 2-drops. So this is better for our curve, and this makes 2 2s, whereas this makes 1 1s. This can also get rid of Trample, although I haven't had to use that ability, but it might be good with our big guys. It will be good if we ever get that far. It is gonna be hard to cast him on turn 2. This is overall the better card, but I'm gonna grab the Guildmage. I'm gonna have a really hard time casting this on turn 2 though. That's fine. We're gonna make sure we curve out at least to some degree. Okay. Undersea Uprising good. Burglar Rats is good. Just grab the champion. So we're going Celestia splashing black. We could do that because we only need black for this, barely for this, because we could still cast Status and the Undercity Uprising, just splash it. The only problem is we really need our curve to be 2-drops. Not too fond of this card. It's okay, but that's not where we want to be. We could use this to make babies, do some Undercity Uprisings, do the whole 9 yards. Let's grab an Undercity Uprising. Yes. Over Siege Worm. I like Siege Worm, but I think we're okay with going with Undergrowth more. I need some more cards to kind of get me to where I need to be for Undergrowth. The thing is, if we kind of play this in like a bit of an aggressive fashion, like we can be playing District Guides and trading them right away in the whole 9 yards. All right, now Burglar Rat or the Iron Shell Beetle. I also like Beetle. I didn't mention that earlier. Beetle, Burglar Rat, and Generous Stray are all good to me. But I think we're going to grab the Beetle because I think black is a card that we're not looking to have early on. I think the Guildgate's fine here. I don't mind Worm, but let's see us running more than one, like 2 max, but we need some mana fixing. So they really want me to have this Colossus. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not bad, but I want it. 3 of this is kind of hefty. I like 2 of these in the Shredded Strands or whatever. Sacrifice creature, destroy target creature. We're not going to play Whispering Snitch. I wouldn't even want to play it unless we were just getting straight beat down and couldn't keep up. Urban Utopia is not the worst pick here, but I really don't think it's going to set us back for having stuff on board. I'm going to stick with the plan. This could be bad because it could kind of slow us down. I really like Rats. Guildgate's probably the way to go. I'm going to grab Rats. I'm gonna grab rats. If I end up in a position where I can't cast anything, then I'm just gonna cry. We'll grab the prey upon. I don't love it, but we will grab it. Crushing canopy. Yeah, we can sideboard that. Sometimes you just get some flyers that you can't deal with. Definitely not gonna run 2 of these. Oh, once more, send a message. I'm in Golgari, guys. I'm here. I'm proud. I'm in Golgari. Take spider. Give me a wall. Last card, wall. Wow. Could use something else for a Pub Collector. Pub Collector actually might not be great based on what we've been hitting. Could use more Generous Strays. Happy to have the Burglar Rats, because that's just perfect. Playing that, or the Generous Stray into an Undercity Uprising, it's one of the best feelings. Alright, Chance for Glory, it's a cool card. I only managed to draft this once in a Boros deck, and I don't think I ever drew it. I drew it one time, and like the game was completely in my favor, so it didn't matter. I do not hate the wall, but I'd much rather have the Stray. Silent Dart is okay. I usually end up drafting this in like if I'm in like Celestia aggro or even Boros sometimes, so I don't get enough removal. Some Izzet guys drafting all the removal. But we don't need it here because we're going to have plenty of removal, it looks like. So I don't like having way too many 3-drops where we're going. We might be able to cut block it. Just keep running strays. Because we're going to hit lands eventually if we do that. And it's a draw card. And it feeds into the deck. I'd probably rather have like, yeah, you know, stray's fine. Stray's fine. That's what we'll do. The wall's not bad. And we can even sack it to this, but that wall, you really don't want to sack it. Late game, you're supposed to be like making it indestructible. Sure. Yeah, I'll grab Troll. Or removal. Troll's good. Removal's kind of better. Troll's really good. Removal's pretty good. This actually wouldn't be bad either. Well, black is like not a color we're super. Severed Strands, I do love. I think we could probably still pick one up later, but there's a chance we don't. I don't have any bombs per se other than the spider. I think Troll can effectively carry the game on his own. Once more, way too many 3-drops. Yeah, we'll chance it. Happy to grab a land over any of these other cards. This card's just okay. I don't need any more 3s. I'm too high in 3s. My curve's trash. Yeah, we need some mana fixing. Not a lot, but we need some. Take a look at the colors. Actually, further on black and green. We need to be more in black than white. It's real close. We're just in green. We're green and we're splashing for both of these. We're gonna mana cost sometime today. Thank you. So this is awesome. Sometimes it can close out a game, but it doesn't always. You can also just fetch a land early game. Burglar, I think, is where we want to be. honestly, like, it's so rare that this does close out the game unless you're kind of like already aggressive. This game is just going to be kind of grindy, or this deck. This deck is going to be really grindy. So I think Burglar Rat's what I want here. Feed that graveyard. Because look, he's going to hit the board. Honestly, I could trade him away and not care much. I think we're going to grab the Shaman here. No, Severed Strands. Didn't even see it. Awesome. That's absolutely what we want. In fact, we might cut an Undercity Uprising for the Strands. Because effectively, Undercity Uprising is almost always going to result in the death of our creature. Every now and again, we're going to use this advantageously, so we're going to use it off of Worm or Spider, but we're going to do that very little. It's going to be off of our Rats, our Generous Strays, or our District Guides, almost always. Okay, with grabbing another Centaur. Where are we at? 24. We actually have to start cutting cards. I think we're good with just grabbing the Necrotic Wound. It's just going to be super over the Prey Upon, probably. Yeah. Do have to make a cut. I can cut Gorgon. Honestly, the Pub Collector is probably not even going to grow in a way that I want it to. So we might... we might just consider cutting it. Probably just grabbing the Guild Gate here. Creeping Chills, just playing a Surveil deck. Notion Rain's okay, but we're on the colors, so we'll grab the Guild Gate. That's fine. That might be all the gates we probably even need. I'd pick one if there was nothing else. This is pretty much what the deck's looking like. This is gonna hit something almost pretty much every time. It has to be a green permanent. The rest of them go into the one bomb library. Okay. So sometimes, like, often this is only going to grab like a 4-drop. So, yeah, we probably don't need another Guild Gate. I'm okay with grabbing Wall here. Another Undercity, but we're probably fine. We have one in the sideboard already, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to run this because we got creatures doing that job. Grabbing lands. Yeah. But yeah, our colors, I mean, these are... one card in here is not in our colors. And that's him, so... oh, that guy, I forgot the wall there. Wall of Mist, so yeah, looks like our colors are pretty open. Probably grab this and just sideboard it in. We could run the Centaur. Because we do have, like, plain tiny guys who can just tap to run out of 4/4. We're going to have to make cuts. 24. I'm actually probably happy with running 24 cards here. We'll grab the wall for the sideboard. I think I'm going to run you. I think I'm going to run you and cut Pub Collector. And there's another Severed Strands. I think the right answer is to grab the Shaman. She's good at trading. Yeah, I think Pub Collector's not where we want to be here. Yeah, over the Severed Strands. That might be the wrong pick, but this is tough to say. Probably grab our Locket. I guess if we're in a super grindy game, we can bring in some Lockets. This came all the way around. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna put that inside. You know, this isn't bad here. To make room for it. You know, I love being in the predicament where I don't know what to cut. I got too much stuff. We didn't grab any sacrifice cards. Which means that Luminous Bonds is fine. So I guess the question is, we got to make some cuts. I think we have to cut 2 cards if we're gonna run 16. And the reason why we'll run 16 is because we have some cards that are drawing us cards or getting us lands, which allows us to go a little under. What's going on in Magic? Magic Online. It's just the best client ever. I've been playing Magic Online for years, and just the problems with it are just so unnecessarily problematic. I wouldn't be surprised if this is just frozen. I don't know. We missed a couple picks. We're gonna reboot. That's what we're gonna do. I think this is where we were trying to kind of get our lives together. So we're screwed. All right, so yeah, we're 24. What? Oh, yeah, there should be one more card I didn't want to cut. Yeah, all right, well, we're fine. We're going to make one cut here. What did I get afterwards? I think a radical idea in this. All right, what to cut? Luminous Bonds is probably always going to be better than Severed Strands. No, Luminous Bonds is probably always going to be better than Undercity Uprising. Because this is going to be an expensive Severed Strands for me with no life gain. It does make the rest of my creatures Death Touch, which can actually be relevant sometimes, but my deck's not really going aggressive. So yeah, we're going to go with a lower curb card here. It does hurt to cut Undercity Uprisings, but that's going to leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal cards. I think I'm okay with that. We have 19 creatures. Honestly, this would be a great finisher, but I don't think I could figure out what I want to cut. Didn't we grab? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, and overall I'm okay with this. I mean, I'm always kind of like a 16 land kind of person, so 9 green. We're gonna cut all green for these. 1, 2, 3. So let's give us 1, 2, 3, 4 white sources. 6, 7. Black sources. Yeah, it sucks that we do kind of want to have black and white earlier in the game. But take a chance and cut 1 green for black. We're okay with having Guild Mage late game, because we kind of want him to just hit the board when we're stalemated and start cranking out tokens. Then we'll give him all Death Touch and attack. Awesome. All right, we'll try this. We want black earlier because we actually want Glow Spore Shaman to hit the board right away, and then we also are happier with our rats hitting the board a little earlier. These are kind of, you know, neither here nor there, but I guess troll is better to hit the board. Anyways, let's go to game one. I think this looks good. I think these colors work really well together for what we're trying to do. And like I said, green kind of facilitates going whatever colors you want to go. I think in this kind of deck, I typically am running a locket and drawing cards. But if I was going to cut anything, I'd probably cut Luminous Bonds to run in a locket. I don't hate that idea, but we'll run it like this for now. And the locket, like I said, is late game will give us more draw, which I'm usually happy to do. Draw cards. I would say like our biggest threat is stabilizing against a Boros aggro deck. We're going to keep this hands fine. It's got 3 mana. We're a little slow, but once we start getting the ball rolling, you know, it won't stop. Plus our opponent's into mirror. We haul our colors. So this is pretty good. Alright. The Demir House Guild Mage. This is pretty good in conjunction with the Phantasm or the Spybug that both get pumped every time you surveil. I bet you he has those cards in his deck. Surveilling isn't bad, especially late game. If you're not applying pressure to Demir and they can just sit there and keep surveilling, they can effectively, you know, fix their deck. It's like drawing cards equivalently. We're gonna run out District Guide on our turn. Yeah. Well, looking to play some spells on us, getting a little aggressive. I think we're not gonna grab a Guild Gate here because we really don't need color. Maybe we do. No, I think I'll get the Guild Gates out of the way, maybe. We got 3, 4, 5. Let's get us to 6. I'm just going to grab land. Just forget we're forced. I will 100% trade. Okay. Opponent reads me like a book. Yeah, let's stack for 2. Actually, you know what? Opponent might just be sitting on a counterspell here. Let's let him counter a Gorgon. Let's let him put a creature in our graveyard. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. That's a good hit. If he's got a lot of lands, you know. He's already got 4 on the board. He could easily have 1 more in hand. Ooh, Grixis. Huh? Stat. Electromancer. Goblin Electromancer. I think we're going to just get in. Probably shoot something. I'd rather play defensively here. I'm kind of down to just shoot this. Yeah, let's shoot that on my opponent. If he taps, I'm going to shoot it. Oh, wait till after he surveils. And we're just going to go ahead and shoot it. I'm not super happy to use this on it, but we don't want him to do this for the rest of the game, because if we're going to go for a grindy match, then I want to kind of get his stuff under control. Statue and status. Wish they named those differently. I had an opponent cast status on one of my creatures. And he was pretty upset. Awesome, my favorite card in the whole game. Spider's nothing but just a big old body right now. You know what? I'm gonna start getting in. Do I want to get in? I don't want to just let him sit around on this. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get in. I want some trades is what I want. Opponent can swing a little harder than us. All right, opponent. Wow. Yeah, we're really not getting a lot done here. We're gonna kill that. Yeah. Opponent can cast a spell. To counter. Okay, so he's gonna counter that. That's fine. He's gonna get this back in hand. We got land to discard. 3, 6, 7. We need one of these on the board. Yeah. Opponent's gonna be able to start attacking in the air. So we get in with Gorgon. We need to feed our graveyard. Yeah, we got this one. Awesome. Opponent getting in for one. We're gonna attack. Let's see what opponent does. He does decide to trade. Card in the graveyard. Get to look at one card with this. I don't want him to start triggering these. So yeah, let's just clean the board up. Oh wow. It's pretty good, and he gets to play this turn, so we're going to discard a land. What opponent gets back? Probably just gets one of these Guild Mages back. Because I've been so adamant about killing them. Gets a flyer back. Gives up a little continuity. Because if he got the Guild Mage back, he'd start surveilling and get his cards back, so I don't think that was the right play, but I don't know what else is in my opponent's hands. So. Alright, let's go land. Okay, yep, they're going to surveil. They're going to have me discard, which I'm okay with if they don't hold up a counterspell and I draw land. Under those two circumstances, we'll run out Spider. We'll get to look for 3 cards for a 3-drop. That's about right. Because this will be in the graveyard. This deck's running 17 creatures, I think. We've just hit none of them. Opponent getting big. Oh, great. Yeah, well, That's going to be game. So, what is going on? We just drew nothing. We are going to put this in. Over bonds. Shoot his guy in the face, hopefully. I think we're good. We can either shoot a creature with that or destroy that stupid freaking card. God, I just hate that card. We're going to keep. This hand's real slow, but our opponent isn't doing anything remotely fast. Sure. Sure, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this down and start attacking. Yeah, we'll grab Spider. Let's let the opponent know what I'm up to. Sure. We can't play land, so let's not grab a tapped land. Actually, yeah, we'll grab. We'll just grab land. White. Sure. Okay. Probably looking at doing Severed Strands and Vine this turn. There we go. Make sure I did this right. Opponent has an answer here, I'd be pretty surprised. They're probably going to make it work if something can't untap. I'm super with that. Hey, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll run out Spider on 2. It doesn't have the counter spell, I think. We'll just go ahead and run it. God damn it. Of course he had it. We will discard a land for him, though. Sure. You got a land, bud. Good job. He countered this first before the ability triggered, and I think that allowed me to get this when I normally wouldn't have been able to. So, you know, thanks, opponent. I think I can play this and run out. Tricks and tips. Sure. All of these cards have one thing in common. Card advantage. So if that's what you gotta use your mana on, then awesome. There we go. So 4, 5, 3, 4. So I'm 2 lands away from being able to run this out twice every turn. Sure. Gaining control. I actually don't have an answer for that, so it's kind of upsetting. Opponent can't use the abilities of the card, so it's not the end of the world, but that's a pretty good answer. Yeah, we're going to want to get in attacks first, then sacrifice our wall, and then play this to get maximum size out of it. Opponent probably blocks here, because this card's really just not worth anything to him. And we're going to draw, actually, on the... Okay, well, yeah. What we don't want is to have cards in hand for this, because that's what's going to make you want to do that. So we'll wait to draw. It's going to make him one smaller, but I think it's the right play. Yeah, I think having an 8/8 is pretty good. The opponent has to just straight kill this. I can't remember if he had, like, just hard removal last game. He can just tap it indefinitely, but I like the spot we're in. It's not great. Opponent can still just keep drawing cards, but he's going to need a real answer for this. If we just get removal for this guy, then he could be in trouble. He's got more than one, though. Like 2. 2 or 3. God. Got me. Get some. Why do we not have Wiltleaf Liege in this in this draft? It's a perfect Celestia card. Yes, opponent. I would love to discard. Yeah, in case anyone doesn't know. Wiltleaf Liege is the Shadow Moor. If any spell or ability an opponent would cause you to discard, you put it onto the battlefield instead. And it pumps all green and white creatures, so. Alright. That's good. Well, it's got his counterspell mana up. Let's make him tap first before we use Undercity Uprising. Because he's probably going to use this. That's just annoying. Is he going to have double block? I'd be really happy with that. Oh, he doesn't. The thing is, though, is that this is going to have to get chump blocked. Then I'm going to shoot the other guy. So he's going to chump block here. There's no freaking way he takes 8. So he's going to chump block. Then I'm going to shoot that. Then this isn't going to... So he's probably planning on just making it where it doesn't untap on his turn. Which was greedy. You got greedy, opponent. I can't even fathom the card that would... Yeah. You could have the minus X, the card I have. Number of creatures in the graveyard. That would have worked. Alright, well, yeah, there's the deadly visit from the opponent. I got some value out of that, so as of now, we just gotta draw stuff. You know, opponent's gonna be drawn more than us, so. Lands 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 5 more lands in the whole deck. Sure. Draw something. That's something. Awesome. Opponent's gonna want to attack, but he's gonna have to have something to block, because this would still be a close race here if he just goes in the air and had nothing on the ground. Okay. All right. Okay. Zero stray is fine. That's not fine. Well, this is the beginning of the end. Yeah, and that card, that enchantment, Disinformation Campaign, it is really good in the deck, against the deck that we built. But I think I beat it every time I run like Boros, or even like Is It aggro. But this deck is built to be grindy. It's built to have answers for you know, the aggressive decks, but opponent attacks here. No, opponent does not. Sure. That's terrible. Why is he running that card? This is like a Rakdos kind of card. You know, we have no less than, what, like 2 or 3 answers for this? Still on the deck. Probably just gonna draw a land, though. Because that's kind of the way things have been rolling. That's not bad. Opponent probably has a counterspell, but if he doesn't, I can get in for a lot of life linking right now. Could also have just removal. That'll do it. Alright. Good game. Let's go on to game 2. I'm pretty confident this is a solid deck, but we just ran into, like, our worst enemy. Disinformation. Yeah, they gotta be in red, because they don't care about information. Or you gotta be in blue so you can outsmart the bad information. Alright, here we are in game 2. Yeah, I'm keeping this hand. It's pretty good. Gonna need a white land eventually. Never even saw this guy last game at all. Do I play the beetle out now or do I wait? I think I'll wait. Yeah. Sure. We'll just go and run out Generous Stray. I'm not trying to win a race here. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I mean, opponent's in our colors too, so he might just want to feed the graveyard as well, but I wholeheartedly support you, opponent. Let's both get what we want from this. So we'll run out Gorgon. We could pump Gorgon and throw the beetle at somebody. Probably that guy. Yeah, let's do that. I'll just attack. Yeah. I mean, opponent can block this and pump this. That's a 2-for-1. I'm okay with that. He'd have to have some crazy undergrowth stuff going on for me to care. He could throw it in the graveyard anyway. Sure. Yeah. Cool beans, opponent. Okay. Do we want the land? Nope. Sure don't. We don't want Hatchery Spider in the graveyard, though. Wow. An opponent who's running a bunch of these. Happy to throw them away. What is going on? Five of these are instant spells. Made the argument this should be an instant spell. That seems fair. So, I think I'm going to kill this now. I'm almost happy with him discarding something, but I want to get some damage in. And I can't use Undercity Undergrowth reliably against that card. So, I think Severed Strands is fine. Yeah, that's fine. How fine is it? So if I go to remove it, he could... Yeah, we'll just call it. We'll attack with Centaur. See if my opponent's up to any shenanigans. He's probably going to block and sack here. I'll probably just shoot the other wall. I don't want to do that. I want to, in theory. But this wall is never going to lose me the game. And I've been pretty trigger happy with blowing stuff up to make way in the past, but that's probably not the right play here. We're just not that aggressive, so this just doesn't matter. He can tap out every turn. And that's fine. It's just big enough to be a problem. That's cool. Hopefully this lives to make a counter. Then we just start throwing an endless horde of tokens after my opponent. Maybe I could have offered the trade there. I will trade with the opponent. That's fine. That's super fine. I'm pretty okay with the board state here. Nope, we will not attack into that Gorgon. We shall sit and build. Probably should have played this, despite the possibility of that. Because if I can get to 10 mana, then I can just start cranking out even more tokens. Yeah, I think he can survive for a while above water. And I don't care about doing Undercity Uprising, so... If he's got another Burglar Rat, I guess I'll be sad. That's fine. Yep. Attack for 9. Please and thank you. So I can attack myself. Oh, it's got Vigilance. Dang it. Yeah, we'll play land tapped here. I mean, if I can get rid of the Gorgon, but to what end? I've got 1, 2, 3 turns, 4 turns that my troll can just hang out, get bigger. The thing that sucks though is this isn't a May ability. So every now and again it gets enchanted, can't attack a block, and then you're just stuck in that precarious situation. Exiling all your cards, hurting your undergrowth. Well, we're not really relying on a whole lot of undergrowth, so since our spider's already in the graveyard. That's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. Let's get rid of the Death Toucher. And I think I'm just going to attack with everything. He's almost definitely blocking here. But we're kind of okay with that. We're not attacking with you. Yeah. Wasn't predicting this. Am I okay with this? Pretty okay with it. Could have been better. I probably could have waited a turn. But I think we're fine. Yeah, let's statue this guy. pretty good. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of the last 2 cards you've been holding on to. That seems pretty good. What's his other card? 6, 7. Does he just have 2 hatchery spiders? Yeah, dude, I chump block that all day. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a bunch of damage, but that's fine. It's not fine if I just keep drawing nothing. Oof. Okay, so 1. I wish this like told me what it is right now. 1, 2. Let's plot this out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 6 minus 6. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, let's just get in with everything. And we have a blocker. We could have left up blockers, but the opponent can only put me down to 1 if he also has removal for the token. Yeah, it's working out just fine. Okay, that's a decent card. And he's enough to make his guy indestructible. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. We're in 2 token mode now. I think we attack like this. Well, yeah. Let's get all use real quick because we're gonna need to use one of our tokens on that. There we go. Just so we can't try to trade there. Yeah. Opponent can't even use sorcerer speed removal on our token, but he could kill him. This works for me. Seems good. I can do that or 2 tokens. He's gonna block. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can tap him. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's a little risky. 4, 5. That's so much. All right. So we're gonna make one of these tokens really big, which is gonna give us a bunch of life, which actually makes it where our blocking is less important. Attack with everything. Opponent's definitely. Oh, okay. All right. That was a decently long game there. All right, so super grindy versus super grindy. Opponent's got a little bit of better undergrowth going on, but we've got the removal. We could even consider going with the Sundew, and that will allow us to late game just chump block forever. But I don't think I'm too worried about chump blocking forever because I've got removal forever. Oh, man, it's gonna be super grindy. I'm gonna want to save my removal for his big stuff, but that won't allow me to get in with my little stuff. We're gonna run it back, but this is interesting. Interesting matchup. Do us a favor Don't hit our hatchery spider. Oh yeah, we put our graveyard up. Oh man. I'll keep this. Opponent's not racing. Went down to 6. We've got 2 plays. We just gotta go draw green land, of which we have the most of. Alright. Opponent's got to think hard here because they had a mulligan down. They probably don't have a ton of stuff worth sacrificing here. That's cool. We get it for 1. Opponent didn't have any lands. And we will run out our guide. And we're going to get a tapped land here. Great, yeah. Opponent hits their land drop. And does nothing. Alright, attacking for 3. And yeah, I'll do this in stray. We've just got all the cards here. Sure. We have ways to deal with that, but none that I like. We'll go ahead and throw Rat at it. And 4, 5. If we top deck a land, we can start making tokens. Not that I would. I'd probably run Worm out, but I like to have my options open, available. Now, opponent can blow me away a little bit with the destroy all 4-drop black, destroy all creatures. The convert mana costs 3 or less. But these, you know, just are their card value's already been gained, so I wouldn't lose anything. It'd be a 1-for-1 pretty much. That's pretty good. Alright. Opponent just on the Rezone Lurcher plan here. Yeah, you can only get something +1/+1 right now, so that's not too good. Let's put stuff in my graveyard and see what happens. All creatures, what do you know? Suddenly, 1, 2, 3, 4, you die. Okay. We're not on the water yet. Opponent can drop his life gaining thing, start chump blocking, all kinds of. That's fine. Why did the opponent? Oh, because tokens, because I had tokens and rats. Yeah, that's fine. Well, the question I'm asking is why would the opponent bring this in? Probably sideboarded it in, and it was because he was thinking tokens. Should have played Worm there. We're gonna draw because of that misplay, that punt. We're gonna run this guy out. Last card, opponent has some removal. Actually, so that's good. If I would have played Worm, I knew that. See, I was just playing around. You know, necrotic wound. Oh, and I was gonna chump block. That's fine. I would rather the opponent chump block and not be able to draw his card, still taking the 2 damage, than to attack and only get 1 damage on this turn. And now I actually don't know really what the opponent could draw to get out of this. He could draw the 6-drop 1,000-eyed legendary creature, which would give him insects equal to that, his undergrowth. But Yeah, we took it 2-0 against the Mirror, almost. Opponent was knee-deep on the Undergrowth plan. But we're just on the card advantage plan, and that kind of came out on top. I mean, it was just a slugfest with the opponent at one point, but it doesn't really matter how wide you go or how big you go when your opponent can just go much wider. All right, we'll be on the play for game 3, and hopefully we'll walk away with 2 boosters. Pack that right into our next game, which is one thing I love about Magic Online, is the ability to take the boosters that you win and play with them. You know, I can't do that in the shop. I can't do that on Magic Arena, but Magic Online lets me do that. So, you know, hypothetically, if you can keep winning, you'll never have to really spend anything on it. So we'll run out Generous Stray, pass the turn. Opponent on the Dimir. Deck. Opponent thinking real hard. Generous Stray definitely straining his thought process here. Jibuik. The 3s and E. Okay, Informant. Gonna do some surveilling. Put 2 cards on top, huh? We are gonna go and grab the Celestia Guildgate. This card's so good. The fact that she grabs gates, I would play her if she only grabbed basics. We're gonna pass. Every now and again, I like, before I play spells, I like to attack. If I know the opponent isn't gonna return the attack, or I'm not super concerned about it, if I have combat tricks, I like to attack, just get the opponent in the habit of blocking without thinking about it too much. Every now and again, they let the damage through. I think we'll actually pitch the land here. Yeah. We're not in super need of too many lands. I need one more land to start triggering this ability, but I think the opponent probably will have removal. The question is, should I play around it if he does? Or I think he does. Yes. So we'll play Rat, and we're planning on sacking this, and we're gonna go with a longer, more attrition-based game plan. We'll see if we regret that later. I'm totally fine. Opponent's thinking, okay, I can discard this and just, you know, get it back later. I'm pretty cool with that. Yeah. Actually, let's see if the opponent will trade. Watch out for these combat tricks. I'm after that Informant. Man, opponent thinking about it. Alright, get a chump block out of the opponent. Cat beats mouse. Okay. I'm surprised there's not more like when you deal combat damage to the opponent, surveil. Maybe that's what they intended to do at first or something, but it just wasn't consistent enough. But I feel like, you know, if they get combat and it's more like theme appropriate, like they're getting behind enemy lines, It's not a big deal, but I think we're gonna shoot you in the face. Pitching rat. You're just big enough to warrant being murdered. And we're gonna run out you as our less valuable token maker. Okay, alright, there we go. I know how to do this. Maybe it was too good getting in with combat every turn. Yeah. So this is going to be a 5/5 when we play it, as of now. Okay with that, but he'd left to have counter spells. I would rather him use it on this than our token maker, so let's do that. Sweet, 5/5, pretty good. Artful Takedown doesn't kill him. Whisper Agent, that's fine. I'm guessing the opponent has like some kind of benefits for surveilling, other than just surveilling. And he just hasn't hit him. So he hasn't hit his Demure Spybug, or he hasn't hit his disinformation campaign. Alright, it's a big old bird. Sphinx. We're just gonna Luminous Bond here. I could go with the tacky though. He's gonna chump block. Can't be blocked by more than one. So 100% he chump blocks, but then I've just got big creatures to go swinging later. Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna make our cat big. We're gonna attack both. What's the most advantageous block the opponent can make for? Nothing really. You can go this and this against the cat. Then jump block here. That wouldn't kill the cat, so yeah. You'd have to go all three against the cat, something like that. Alright, opponent. That's not bad. I think we actually do it just like this. 4/5, yeah. Get in 4 damage. If we do it this way, though, this won't be able to stop Worm. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. See opponent popping this pretty soon. Yeah, it's not going to stop my Worm. Some big sewers, man. Alright, that's pretty good. Opponent thinking real highly of himself right now. Let's just go and empty our hand out. Opponent's got nothing going on. Actually, don't want your Sphinx to die. I want it to live forever and ever. Not attacking. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. We're 3 mana away from being able to do that twice a turn. Opponent's going to go ahead and crack the locket. No? Okay, yeah, cracking the locket. Yeah, might draw removal, but at the very least, it looks like we're going to get a token out of him. Out of our Lediv champion. We're actually going to go attacking here. It's pretty good. Alright, let's, well, first and foremost, let's go ahead and get in. Yes. I know this is a bad Exalted card. You have to tap your guys down. There was a Bant equivalent card. I'll say roughly equivalent. That just got it's 2-drop, 2/2. I think they got +1/+1 for each untapped creature you control when it attacked. It was a knight. Maybe not elf knight, but he was a knight. He didn't make tokens though. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for him. I think I want to throw this at him, but I guess we'll wait. Do I wait? Am I gonna attack and get nothing in? Okay, yeah, I'll wait. Awesome. Perfect mana. Plenty of cards in the graveyard. Let's put something on the board. Look at the top 5 cards. We're going to actually just go in this and just trigger. 3, 4, 5. I can't. Oh, I can play this turn too. Oh, that's silly. Trigger. Cascade in Guilds of Ravnica. Cascade. Opponent's in a pickle. Yep, opponent scoops it up. Alright, let's go to the next game. Good old grindy Demir matches. I'm guessing Golgari is meant to be like a little more aggressive, but nah. Let's just be super controlling the war of attrition. What does dead may never die? Alright, what am I going to have problems with? He has a flyer, but we just have general removal for that. We could see like Spybug and stuff, but none of this is really going to help us that much. Like Spybug is eventually going to get bigger than this, so I think our current plan is pretty good. Opponent's got removal, so we just gotta. Oh, we got our card advantage is our key to overcoming opponent's removal. I'll keep. His hand's not great, but I'm on the draw, and I've got all my colors, and I shouldn't keep drawing land. Was opponent in green last game? Am I tired? That's fine. Someone's going to go ahead and take 2 damage, draw 2 cards. Opponent a bunch of walls. I can see the opponent has a sideboard to get started boarded out some of the walls because I'm just going wide. But would have expected to see something this turn or turn 2 or whatever. Okay. Little concerned because I got nothing going on. The opponent can just do all kinds of terrible things. I do not want a 2-for-1 myself by throwing bug at something. Yep. Only gonna catch up real quick. Maybe I should have put the reach in there. The spider reach. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go attacking. Won't try to do terrible, terrible things to me in the air. And maybe I do throw the bug at this point. No, I don't even have the mana for it. Okay. I can do 7 in the air. I can play spider, but if he doesn't have removal, I'd be surprised. Or a counter spell, which is a nightmare. Opponent playing something here is good for me. Or just crack and lock it. It's gonna be a lot of cards, but we just gotta hope. This getting removed might be better than getting countered. So we'll get top one card, huh? Just play out Spider and hope to stop the bleeding. Okay. At least it goes on the bottom, so we're not drawing that. Now, if opponent doesn't have a solid answer, even if he has, like, Artful Takedown, we're still going to 2-for-1 the opponent. And slow down the, like I said, slowing down the bleeding. Barrier Bones. Not a card I'm super worried about here. Gonna be honest. Discarding Island. Yeah, Informant's fine. I guess Artful Takedown, even just tapping this and getting in for another 7 could just really grind my gears. Still running all the walls. Yep, Artful Takedown mana. So I think we actually blocks the bat. Doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. No, we're gonna block here. Let's see, 1. Yeah. Yeah, we're blocking here because if he has Artful Takedown, he's got it. That's fine. Even if he gets this back, that's fine. What does the opponent do? Yep, so he got the guy back, which the bleeding has stopped. We have actually stopped the flow. So yeah, let's go all out, man. I think we want to shoot his bird. Attack for 5. Could have done that in the other order. Play wall and guild mage. I'm expecting the wall to block here and him take 2. Okay. Why would my opponent do that? Why would my? Because he's gonna play the -X with a number of. Yep. Could have did this before or after. Actually, yeah. Doesn't even kill him. So yeah, his guy still dies. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's not bad for the opponent. Not terrible, but there's still so few cards in the graveyard. Because that exiles. Ah, that card's so good. That card's so good. Just let it die. Alright, he's going to go with his flyer. Oh, no. Okay. It looks like he's going on a slightly more defensive plan. Instead of just going the flyer, he doesn't want to take the beats. We can only go +1/+1. We're going to draw. See what we hit. I'm okay with that. We're gonna play Worm. 3. Well, we probably could have just tokened out. That's 2 cards, +2/+2. Still not enough to get through. Yeah, we probably should have won a token. I was hoping to hit something, actually. Alright, there's the bird. I would like an attack from the opponent. I wouldn't attack, but I would like him to. Alright. Thank you, opponent. So even if there's something we could play into here, it just doesn't matter. So we're gonna make him big. Removals would be a reason not to put the pump on him, but I don't want him to actually decide to trade and take a card that we actually want alive. On down to 1. All right, even if the opponent has removal here, he couldn't attack with both. Artful Takedown would do us in. He's tapping the mana for it. You pump faking me, opponent. Ah! Alright, maybe I got a little too greedy. Opponent's gonna take it. We'll go on to the 3rd game. Opponent took it by a hair, though. So... Five removal cards. This is where the opponent got us in the air. Do we want that over like Gorgon? He's got walls. It wouldn't be bad to just Gorgon all day. He doesn't have a lot of big guys. Alright, we'll go Spider. Yeah. We're just wrapping it up for Xaxes. Hand's not very fast, but there's our opponent, so. Going spiders. Okay. Probably gonna lead with Disregard, depending on what opponent does. Okay. Get an untapped forest. A forest. Getting a forest. We'll get in for 2. Oh, I missed the land draw. Please an island. On the play. Yeah, never mind. We will lead with Stray. I want my opponent to play out some more lands before we go Bird the Rat. I think we're going to go District Guide into Rat this turn. Or Spider into Rat. Doesn't really matter. No, we need the land this one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go land. Alright. Well, it did discard a land. And I want the opponent to go big. Alright. We can't really attack through that. But I am more than happy to throw something at it. And we do have all depth touch, so we'll go ahead and attack with both our guides. And the reason why is because we don't want to play wall with the intent of blocking and him just give this depth touch, and we don't even get to draw. So I'd rather trade Cat because we already got to draw a card from it. Sphinx is a good card. We currently don't have an answer for that, but I think we can kind of go bigger. Okay. I want to play all these out. He's almost definitely going to remove this. Definitely want some cards in the graveyard. Not enough to throw them away, but I want some cards. I'm going to want to play this sooner rather than later. Oh, it doesn't have any removal, huh? Sure. That's where I'm talking about. Not there yet. Not in my heart. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Let's just tap everything. Opponent takes it. Get out of town. Alright, well... we're going to play Spider. He could have Counterspell, but I think I can win the race here, so... Sure. Goes to the bottom of the library. Sucks because I wouldn't be upset drawing that. Okay. What you got, opponent? Opponent considering Artful Takedown. He's just thinking like, just get some damage in, kills Token Maker. A little more than just a Token Maker. Took 7 damage, I didn't expect that. Sure. He might have considered returning spiders. Oh, and he's going to grab... Oh, he went elves, and now he's going to grab that. That's kind of neat. It's a neat play, sir. Now attack, he's going to double water for sure, so... Let's keep going big. I can attack with everything. Well, I'll get 2 damage in, and I'll only kill a thing. So yeah, we'll just run you out. Let's fight it. 4/4. That's fine. 4/4 is exactly how big I need a card to be to kind of get through over here. The opponent hasn't even surveilled yet. Once again, what is he playing this green? He must be splashing for the status and statue or something like that. I wish I had that before, but that's fine. Let's see what we draw. Don't really need to be on the defense. Let's see if I can go wider than my opponent. I mean, the answer is yes, of course. I can go super freaking wide. But I really want my attack to trample over, or I want his block to be as non-advantageous as possible. There's our disinformation campaign. He's got to probably build this whole deck around this card and just never hit it. I might have to reprioritize drafting that card. Somehow I didn't get Surveil once this game. I specifically said that in my recording. Yeah. I got lucky. GG. Yeah, opponent's giving the GGs. No, your deck is real good. Disinformation campaign did me in first game, our first match. So lucky you didn't get it. So, oh well, yeah. All right. I want to that. I want to send. I did all that. I did all that messaging. I want to plug it in. Awesome. All right. So we got 2 boosters. And that's going to be the end of it for our Golgari Celestia draft deck. Thanks for watching.